Dr. Thomas Shea says he asked Senator Roy Respicio to hold off on introducing Bill 420 until he and other doctors had time to review it.
Right now, I can't support something that, that is, the effect of it is actually socially bad for the community.
So why does a doctor think it's bad for the community? Well, he says that it's a known hallucinogen that, if made medically legal, would become easier to access for island youth and those without prescriptions. But Senator Respicio says this is true of any prescription drug.
All of those concerns are very legitimate. Oh, how are you going to prevent people from taking their medical marijuana and giving it to someone else? Well, how are you going to prevent someone who has Xanax as a prescription and giving it to someone else? How are you going to prevent these kinds of things? I mean, you don't and you can't. But what you can do is you have penalties for people who misuse this.
Respicio also says that he consulted Dr. Shea prior to introducing the bill and in fact gave him a copy 3 weeks prior to its introduction.
At some point, we just have to file it and continue to get the support of many individuals, not just doctors, but you're also talking about veterans. You're talking about cancer patients who've been appealing for the legislature to do something like this.
Shea, however, is concerned about marijuana, even if only used medically.
It's not a drug that you can just write and prescribe on a pen pad. It doesn't have a dosage to it. And it's a drug that you inhale. There's never been a drug that you inhale. And I think it's important to realize that smoking is smoking.
There are other ways to inhale marijuana without smoking it. One method is through using a vaporizer, which allows the user to inhale the vapors of the plant in a way that's similar to asthma inhalers. Dr. Shea, however, says this hasn't been studied, and there is a pill form of marijuana that is already available called Marinol. Senator Respicio says Marinol is expensive, especially when those prescribed marijuana can simply grow the plant at home.
Nationwide, across the board, doctors overwhelmingly support marijuana for medical purposes, and then all of our research and data would speak to that. Those are things that are contained in the bill.
On Guam, however, Dr. Shea believes the majority of doctors are not in support of the bill right now, but Senator Respicio hopes that they'll keep an open mind and help perfect the bill. Dr. Shea says he will keep an open mind. Clint Rogel, PNC News.